We got the daily. Oh, are you keeping up with the algae gate? Yeah, President Trump fixes the reflecting pool and a week later is green again, loaded with algae, sabotage, vandalism. I believe it. The left can't stand Trump. American greatness with his quest to make DC beautiful again. What a shame. Yeah, algae. More like. Yeah, this man is incapable of not making shit more swampy, dude. It's awesome. He's running around being like, this is it. We're gonna make America beautiful. We're gonna make it beautiful. And everybody was like, hey, no matter what you do, it's still going to turn green, right? Yeah, drain the swamp, baby. It's just really funny that it happened so fast. I genuinely thought this would hold out until like July 4th. You know what I mean? I thought it would at least hold out for like a month. No. It fucking flipped. Majority Report, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Yeah. Hope you had a great stream, Majority Report. Motherfucker didn't even reinstall like the high-end filter Obama put in, so the algae came back days after instead of months. That's why it happened so fast. He got rid of Obama's expensive fancy filter. Respect. Yeah, we don't want none of that gay, woke, libtard filter, highfalutin filter. Okay? We are against Barack Obama. Bardock, no bummer. We're against it. We're against everything he's for, including the expensive filter.
And pussy too.
Yeah, and pussy too. That's right. Folks is actually woke not to enjoy a green reflective pool. That's awesome. I didn't realize the hogs were figuring out the conspiracy. They're figuring it out, folks.
President Trump,
here, let's start with this woke libtarded New York Times and how they're covering it.
Wants to fix the Lincoln Memorial's reflecting pool, but it doesn't seem to be going to plan. Earlier this week, we reported that the contract to repaint and resurface the reflecting pool, which President Trump said would cost about $1.8 million, was actually going to cost about 7 times that, $13.1 million. On Tuesday morning, President Trump wrote a long Truth Social post, which calls me out by name and defends the contract, saying that,
I'll be honest, it's very funny.
As an anthropologist.
And very apt. Okay. This is so perfectly representative of where we're at in the United States of America. Like everything that we are doing, everything that Donald Trump does turns to shit. Okay. There is suspicion that this was also a favorable contract afforded to someone that knows someone in the administration. I think it was like a Mark Wayne Mullen friend. No bid contract. Unbelievably expensive. And fails flat on its face. It's just like it was already a hollow initiative to begin with. It's shallow. It's just like you just want to make it look kind of good, you know, like everything is shit in America, but at least we can like engage in beautification initiatives, right? And it not only falls on its face, but it falls on its face instantly. Yeah, shallow, no pun intended, but it's like, it's so silly. Like a child's brain. We're like, oh, we just make it look good for the day. Maybe it'll look good for the week. Maybe it'll look good. Why don't we do it? We should do it. Make it look good.
that it is a deeply complicated work of smart and beautiful construction. The reflecting pool is a national icon. It's a part of so many people's conception of Washington and America. But the things that make it beautiful also make it a real nightmare to keep up. It's very, very long, and that means lots of joints between the concrete slabs. Those leak out 16 million gallons of water every year. The pool is also very shallow. That makes it a petri dish for the growth of algae, which make the pool look green. The Obama administration spent more than $35 million trying to fix these problems and basically failed. President Trump, though, has said he wants the pool to be blue, specifically what he calls American flag blue. So they're applying basically a waterproofing compound. It's also used in swimming pools or pipes. And as part of that compound, they're adding this blue color. But some Interior Department staffers have noticed issues with the waterproof coating that's being applied to the pool. They noticed bubbles, small holes, and also inconsistent colors. So
it's so shit. Oh, that's so funny. This is such a perfect example, dude. This story is everything to me. I mean, oh my God, an unbelievably stupid way to try and make things seem good. It's so perfect. Everything around us is going to shit. And Donald Trump's like, oh, we'll just slap a coat of paint on it and it'll look good. It turns out they can't even do that successfully. They slapped the coat of paint on it and it failed. It failed.
Some places were more blue than others. Folks that I've talked to who know the reflecting pool well say that if you don't repair the plumbing underneath the pool, then you may end up with another big bloom of algae, which no matter what color you paint the bottom of the pool, is still going to make the pool look green. The other issue which
it's awesome. He tried to landlord special it, dude. He is such a fucking real estate guy. It's fantastic. He genuinely thought, oh, we'll just do the landlord special. Just slap a coat of paint. What do you mean? Fix it. Slap a coat of paint and it fixes itself. Well, it turns out that's not how it works. Turns out the landlord special actually sucks for the people who have to experience it. You know?
Reported on earlier this week was questions about timing. The Trump administration justified giving this out as a no-bid contract because they said they had no time to consider other bids. President Trump said on a couple different occasions that he had personally found the contractor to do this waterproofing and
we had no time to look for other bids. We just
painting in the pool.
I have a guy who's unbelievable at doing swimming pools.
That's not the way that the law says contracts should be assigned. Federal agencies, when they need a job done, are supposed to seek out, whenever they can, multiple bids from multiple bidders to make sure they're getting the best work for the lowest price. However, the Interior Department did not do that. Instead, they've just said, look, we want to go fast. We want to be done by this summer so we can have the pool in good shape for the 250th anniversary. The contract was awarded on April 3rd. It's supposed to be done by May 22nd. That doesn't seem to be happening. Instead, what we've been told is they are about 35% done with the waterproof coating on the bottom. And the documents we've seen showed that on Sunday, they were 0% done with another key part of this job, which is to replace the joints between the slabs. What President Trump is saying now is he'd never worked with this company before, and he doesn't even know them. We've reached out to Atlantic Industrial Coatings, the company that's leading this work to apply waterproofing on the pool, and they've declined comment. It's a little bit ironic that the method and the contractor they chose may actually be moving so slow that they will miss their own deadline.
They're trying to props up tier 2 cities in 3 months, farms into San Francisco level tech colonies, and we can't even do a glorified swimming pool. Dude, it is so cooked. America is so fucked, bro. I swear to God. This is the most American story because Obama didn't fix the underlying infrastructure. Yeah. So, what's actually wrong with the reflecting pool is that it's the plumbing underneath it. Okay, the plumbing underneath it is in a state of dire disrepair. It's very costly to fix. So instead of fixing it, everyone just keeps slapping coats of paint on it. I guess Obama tried to put a new filtration system in it and it still failed. But Donald Trump didn't even try to do any of that. He just thought he could literally paint it blue and it would be fine. And now they're dumping hydrogen peroxide in the water. Y'all, not to be a huge nerd, but for the reflecting pool, you would need a minimum of about 8,000 liters of 12% hydrogen peroxide to reach the 50 parts per million concentration to kill algae. Is this what happens when you have zero scientists in your administration? Oh my God, they're dumping hydrogen peroxide by hand, bro. Oh my God. That probably, especially because it leaks, is going to have environmental consequences as well. For the record, So it's probably going to end up seeping into the fucking ground and kill the lawn in the area. Just so you understand. One, they're not going to be able to dump in the necessary amount of hydrogen peroxide. And two, even if they were supposed to do that, it's going to kill a fuck ton of birds, a fuck ton of the natural wildlife in the area, and it will probably kill the greenery in the area as well because it has holes in it. There's no way, if you hit the necessary amount of hydrogen peroxide, that amount of hydrogen peroxide making contact with the natural environment is probably not going to be good. God damn, everything is so stupid. It's safe, it degrades fast. Oh my God, it's so funny. What a fucking hilarious failure this is. Anyway, let's hear. Shut the fuck up. You're wrong. There's no algae. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see what Fox News is saying. Well, the Fox News is contradicting what this guy is doing. This guy did some independent journalism, Hogwatch. Let's take a look.
Oh, man. Take a look at this. The reflecting pool's green.
It was supposed to be completely
black. Yeah.
I mean, we just saw it like a week ago. It was like crystal clear blue.
All that, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
There's algae in here again. I feel like it's sabotage.
That wouldn't shock me either.
Why is it like this?
I can't tell if this is fucking parody or if this is legitimately a bunch of hogs in the wild looking at a natural phenomena that everybody predicted would happen and going, how did the liberals do this? Joe Biden! I bet this was Kamala. You know who did this? Iran. They turned the pool green like their flag, brother. Joe Biden is working with Iran, the Islamic Republic. When I first heard about Iran as the Islamic Republic, I thought, Republican, I like that. But it turns out, although I like what they're doing to the women's and to the gays, I don't like everything else they're doing to Israel, the most important country on the planet. Far more important than my country, the United States of America. I'll say it. I bet Zoran came in here and made this Islamic green on purpose. Hezbollah, Joe Biden, they're all in on it, brother. These are your fellow voters? No, it's awesome. I love living in the United States of America with guys like this who definitely go out and vote, who also have outsized political representation. Okay?
Because it's gooey at the other end, and we walk this whole thing, we're like,
Yeah,
there's
nice
no way that
when we
something like
watched
this.
it
And
on
the very
TV a while
opposite
ago.
side is the World War II memorial.
Right.
The water's fine. Why is this? So something happened here.
I mean, they had just literally fixed this.
Obama spent $32 million and it never held water. Trump spends 14 and they go crazy.
They're pumping something into this. I don't know if it's air or what, and what a shame. Because in the end, after all the work that was done, after as proud as I was of President Trump for finally getting this thing fixed,
What the hell?
we're back to green. And again, is it nefarious? I tend to think so. You wouldn't have so much algae that you see in here. You would not have that quickly.
Yeah. Guys, I'm a HVAC business owner and I'm a pool specialist. And let me tell you, okay, let me tell you something. Folks, let me tell you something. As someone who's worked on pools and pool accessories my whole dang life, pools are not supposed to turn green this fast. Okay? I'm a pool guy. And I bet you what happened is a bunch of communists came over and shitted and farted in the pool. That's right. A bunch of communist babies came into the pool and pissed. That's right. And I've have it on good authority that Byron Joe Brandon probably was the King Dookie. He was the one who was leading the charge. That's right. Remember Byron? He was Sleepy Joe. He was sleeping all the time, unlike my president. Yep.
Unless somebody did something, I'm telling you, I think they want Trump to fail.
This guy learned about reverse Occam's razor. The most rational explanation is the least likely. I mean, you're literally describing just republicanism. You're describing reactionary thought. Yes, everything is the least likely alternative. They look at totally normal, innocuous shit and immediately assume that there is fuckery abound. There is fuckery afoot. The opposite of the most rational scenario is the most likely scenario. By the way, am I crazy or is this water even more green than it was before? Genuinely so dystopian about the right going. Any other president would not do this when the thing Trump is doing is a response to fix a problem he caused. So yes, I suppose they're right. Another president wouldn't do this as this situation would have never happened. Like it is deep green. It is actually Sharia green. Like, I don't know how he did this. Oh, it's green for an amazing reason. It's so Trump. It's so perfectly Trump, man. God, it's so beautiful. Shit looks like Mountain Dew, man. What do you say to this? God, it's awesome. I love this country so much sometimes. This is one of those moments, right? It's just like, fuck it, we must have fun at least, right? If positive change is unlikely, then we might as well enjoy the show. This is one of those moments where you just got to give in to the hogs.
So badly that they'll come out here and do anything.
I think so. I agree with you. Yeah.
Crazy. Although I think he'll get it fixed.
So the good news is, it's not leaking. That is true. And as the man said, if anybody can get it fixed, Trump can.
No, this is objectively the opposite of the thing you suspect. Okay? Yeah, here's how a renovated reflection pool in Washington, D.C. looks after Trump spent $14 million to make it great again. This is a perfect illustration of what's happening with America today.
The whole pond is green, with some black showing once in a while. Looks like algae coated the whole bottom. I'd ask for my money back. Oh, on one end, the guy pours hydroxide into the pool, and the other hand, a child plays with their hand in the water. Yeah, that's also America. Bro, this is literally, look. No disrespect, but this is straight up third world. Like, this is third world country with a Gucci belt. I'm seeing it happen in America. It's like, this is so positively Turkified. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. Like, I literally lived through this exact same thing that's going on in America right now when I was growing up in Turkey. It's so funny to watch it happen in the wealthiest nation on earth. It turns out the institutions, the democratic process, like things, the checks and balances, the 700 fucking scientists that would tell you this is an idiotic decision in the process, the red tape that these guys actually love destroying was there for a good reason. Okay? I mean, this is literally the point. This is why you need, regulatory agencies to take a look at these contracts. This is it. It's happening in real time. In real time, it's happening. It just... Anyway, let's see how the fucking Fox News guys sold this, though.
I'm here at the newly renovated reflecting pool. It's painted American flag blue.
Oh my God. They're doing the don't believe your lying eyes. He's literally staring at it. He's like, look at how blue it is. It's blue. This is blue. Don't you dare say it's fucking green. It is not Islamic green. You do not say it's green. This pool is blue.
And the Democrats are going to tell you, oh, there's green algae. It looks so bad. But there's pool guys cleaning it up right now. No other president would do that. But President Trump is still cleaning it up. How is the reflecting?
Oh my God. Oh my God. We are such a stupid fucking country. Oh my God. Oh my God. We painted it in Islamic green as a part of the Iranian MOU. I mean, this story has everything. Okay? This story has everything. It's captured every aspect of modern American existence. All of the stupidity. So perfectly. Trump comes in, wants a beautification initiative when everyone's like, this is not going to fix any of the problems. Trump literally brings in a contractor that he likes personally, that he knows personally. No bid contract. And of course, thinks that the landlord special of just like painting it blue is going to fix the problem when everyone says that's not going to work. They cut away with all the red tape, Abundus style. Okay. Turns out that red tape is actually for a fucking good reason, right? And in a matter of weeks, the problem gets far worse. The algae issue becomes a far larger problem instantly. Then you got the Trumpians, the Trumpies, the cultists that go there and suspect that there is some kind of sabotage from the woke left. And then you have the propaganda outlet for the state propaganda news broadcaster, Fox News, stares at that fucking green ass pool and goes, the Democrats will tell you this fucking pool is green, but it's very clearly American flag blue. It's everything. This is it. This is modern American existence, dude. This story has it all. You got a Fox News guy looking at the very clearly green reflecting pool behind him and going, don't believe your eyes. That's blue. It's the most beautiful type of blue. And I know there's going to be fans. There's going to be Trump cultists that go, that's blue, you fucking libtard. Shut the hell up. Shut your stupid mouth up. That's funny. Yeah. Dems say blue and green are different colors. They're not. What's going on? The reflective pool is very clearly blue. The bluest type of blue that you've ever seen. Democrats will tell you it's actually green. Do they want it to be green? Do they want it to be green, the color of Islam? Perhaps this plays a role in their immigration initiatives. What's going on? Is the Statue of Liberty green or blue? Well, I say it's both. Big W for the colorblind community. Yeah, big W for dogs. New images of the blue. Okay, dude. 11 years ago, the dress was posted on Tumblr. It was later confirmed to be black and blue. Yeah, I mean, there is an incredible irony to this, where they're like, they will sincerely look at like a trans woman and be like, that's a man, right? but also at the same time, they'll be like, this very clear green pool behind me is actually blue. And I guess it makes, it is technically in line. It's technically consistent, right? Because both of those things are stupid. Like, trans women are women, and that fucking reflective pool is absolutely green, okay? And Republicans want to be on the wrong side of both of these issues. They want to be like, nope, my way or the highway. And sometimes they let it slip, which is always my favorite moments. Like when Ben Shapiro will accidentally correctly gender a trans woman, and then we'll catch him doing that, and he has to stop and misgender them. You know what I mean? Where they'll be like, well, she was, I mean, he was. It's so funny. This is not a normal way to live, man. I don't know why. Yeah, it's even funnier because he's wearing a fucking navy suit, so you know what blue looks like. And so are these guys. These guys are wearing blue shirts. You have on screen varying degrees of blue, so you know exactly what it's not. Like navy, blue, blue, blue logo. Varying degrees of blue on the bottom of the screen. So when he turns around and says, look at my big, beautiful blue-ass pool, it's awesome. It's great. Everything is a sequence of the emperor has no clothes, and you have you have people who are going along with that narrative, with that meta nonstop. What is this? Breakfast Club link. You appear on. What is this? At 1:14. I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what this link is.
If you watch Twitch, he's heavy on social.
How'd you find this? Before and after, it was blue before. This combination of pictures created on the 10th of June using satellite images released by Vantor Technology shows the Lincoln reflecting pool on the National Mall in Washington, in Washington, D.C. on June 2023 on the top. In June 2026 on the bottom after it was resurfaced and painted blue. Yeah, and it went back. Yeah, it was blue for like one day, and it wasn't like American flag blue either. And now it's fucking green again. The peroxide is making it look worse. Oh my God, foam floats on the surface of the U.S. National Park Service workers dump bottles of hydrogen peroxide. Oh no! They talked to the boss last week. Wait, is this actually real? Wait, exclusive interview. Trump's pool got fires back at critics who say the reflecting pool sealant is black. It doesn't reflect. Algae will return. Missed deadline. Watch full video.
It's definitely blue. It's a very, very dark blue, but it is blue. It's just that dark. If you take something black and put it up against it, you'll see the blue. Black, blue, black.
What? Well, you don't have to worry about that anymore, big dog. It's neither black nor blue any longer, you know? Wait, so this person like actually found the pool guy? Or is this just like a random pool guy?
At the reflecting pool, and it is totally green. But I'm going to tell you exclusively why this happened and how it's getting fixed.
Oh no. Oh no, those ducks are gonna die. Oh no, the fucking children that are going to the park. Those ducks are dead, bro. That hydrogen peroxide is gonna kill those motherfucking ducks. Oh no, that's a dead family of ducks right there. They're so stupid. The algae mats are on the bottom. The peroxide won't mix properly without something to agitate the water. And they haven't thought about the smell that dead algae will emit just in time for July 4th. RFK goes, yum. Well, when those squirrels around the reflective bowl start drinking the hydrogen peroxide infused water, what to many looks like scenes out of the Bible of bedlam, death, and destruction, to me, I say, yum, it's dinner time. When I see roadkill on the reflecting pool, I think to myself, I'm starving. Many people are worried about hydrogen peroxide. But I know it kills COVID. Doctors are afraid of telling you this truth, that the hydrogen peroxide inside of the ducks, the now dead ducks, is actually very good in combating COVID, which is fake. Dr. Fauci lied. COVID is not real. But also at the same time, hydrogen peroxide kills it. That's right.
You know what time they're coming?
Water is less green today. Dude, how, like, this is literally shit that we would, like, this is one of those stories where you can just, like, directly match it with China, and you very quickly realize, like, this is exactly the type of thing that would never happen. You know what I mean? Like, this is the type of, like, beautification initiative that the Chinese government would control and try to engage in, and would never allow something like this to take place. Like, they would just, like, fix it up. Like, as some of the chatters also pointed out, like, compare and contrast the reflecting pool beautification initiative and the failure that it is in a matter of months versus in that same time period, like, I don't know, some kind of infrastructure growth that took place in China. This is something that developing countries do, and their excuses that they are poor. Yes, this is exactly the type of, like, inside baseball corruption that takes place in a developing nation. And you have the guy who's like, well, my nephew actually has worked on many pools, right? So we're just going to give the no bid contract to my nephew. And the nephew's like, I don't fucking know. We got some blue shit, and, you know, we slattered it around and it's probably fine. Except it's happening in the wealthiest nation on earth. Yeah, overpaid uncle contracts are a normal part of developing nations. Except now we get to experience it as well. Yeah, put the green water, I mean, not green, objectively less green water back in, please. Will algae go away? Wait, why is she running in the last? That's awesome. Oh. Bro, the state of California is built on corrupt uncle contracts. You think I don't know that? I know that, okay? Just like enshittification has impacted every aspect of our lives, though, enshittification has also destroyed the corrupt uncle contracts in a meaningful way. What do I mean by this? At least in the state of California, it's not so like apparent. It's not so in your face that the corrupt uncle contracts are unbelievably costly and not actually following through on these initiatives. This is a more, in your face version of the corrupt uncle contracts. So even the corrupt uncle contracts have gotten worse. Like, you need to go out into the wilderness to see the corrupt uncle contracts and their failures in full display.